People say our ancestors didn't fight back and why their voodoo didn't save them. European enslavers literally feared African spiritual systems like voodoo, obia, hoodoo, and other African practices. These systems were misunderstood and demonized as witchcraft, but for Africans, they were sacred science, ancestral technologies, and powerful spiritual strategies. Enslaved Congolese people were seen by Europeans as dangerous because of their unity, spiritual knowledge, and their reputation for fighting back. In 1739, Africans from Congo led a major uprising after a sacred gathering filled with drumming and invocations. Queen Zinga of Angola fought the Portuguese for nearly 40 years to protect her people from slavery. A warrior queen guided by strategy and spirit. IT ended slavery using African spirituality. The 18th Revolution in 1791 and 1804 started with a voodoo ceremony. There was fire, drumming, and the sacrifice of black pig and invocations of powerful spirits. Enslaved Africans gathered, swore a oath of unity, and spiritually declared war on their oppressors. Soon after, plantations across north of Haiti went up in flames, literally marking the beginning of the revolution. In Jamaica, the same thing happened. They used ancestral practices the British Army couldn't even defeat. Obia practitioners, healers, root workers, spiritual leaders made charms to protect runaways, confuse slave catchers, and curse overseers. The Maroons, escaped Africans who built communities in the mountains, used Obia tactics to fight the British. Fires were lit for ceremonies, smoke rituals, and messages. Obia men were feared because they were believed to command spirit and nature itself. In Benin and other kingdoms, kings and warriors resisted, defended their lands, and used spiritual powers as strategy. Our ancestors drew maps on their heads, hid food, and planned escapes under constant dangers and attacks. Hoodoo doctors protected escapees with charms and guidance. Remember, they burned and crushed our civilizations, universities, medicines, art, spiritual systems. So don't say our ancestors didn't fight back. Of course, some didn't. But you can't blame them. They were facing guns, chains, and brutal punishments. Many chose death over bondage, jumping into the ocean, knowing death was better than slavery. You need to understand how the spiritual systems work. They work through people's choices, intuition, and dreams. They give strength and guidance to resist. Saying African spirituality didn't work because slavery existed is like saying seeds don't work because some plants die. That's not how power works. They didn't escape with guns or miracle. They escaped with unity, strategy, and spiritual fire. What colonizers called witchcraft was actually liberation. Our ancestors were enslaved, not slaves. Much of our spirituality was lost because colonizers forced Christianity and Islam upon us. So don't be angry at me because the truth I speak contradicts the lies you were raised to live by. Our ancestors fought. History tried to erase it. Now, ask yourself this. If your God is real, why didn't he stop slavery? Some of our ancestors died praying. But a God will have to exist to stop it, right? The God in the oppressor's Bible approved of slavery, brutality, and murder. He even teaches how to beat a slave. Hi there, my name is Rose. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this. Bye.
Subscribe to my channel.